Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here. Time for another RWBY Volume 6 Blind Reaction. And today I'm looking at Chapter 7 of Volume 6, titled The Grimm Reaper. And you should be seeing this on Saturday, on the Saturday that it first airs for everyone. Yeah, this is the second week that I'm managing that. I said back when I did that update announcing my schedule that I wanted to start doing that. And finally now I have 2 weeks in a row. I mean, provided all goes well with this one. I mean, there's a chance it shouldn't, but I think it should this time because I'm giving myself more time than ever. I'm actually recording this on the Saturday before, on the day that it airs for first. And this is the first time I've ever done that. And there's a reason for that. It's because the hype for this episode in particular is kind of unreal. Yeah, you guys, I just posted chapter 6 and already the comments are rolling in, and I can't hold off on this. You guys are really building this episode up, and I mean, most of the episodes, like chapter 3, just so many of them, it's been all the hype, but this one in particular is being hyped in a way that I'm actually kind of concerned I might get it spoiled if I waited. So I don't want to do that. I don't want whatever is in this episode, whatever happens in this episode, I don't want any kind of spoiler on it. So I'm going to just go ahead and do it now as soon as I possibly can, just to make sure that doesn't happen. And yeah, I'm expecting some good things here. I really, people have just been building this up. I mean, it hasn't been out long. It's just been out for like a few hours on Rooster Teeth's page. So, yeah, but that hasn't stopped people. That hasn't stopped people from building the hype and just getting me pumped and to where I need to watch this. Usually I'm pretty good at containing the hype and just waiting like even a full week, which is what I used to do. I didn't watch the episode until it was available for everyone the next Saturday. But this time, nope. I'm watching it the first day, and I am pretty pumped. Yeah, I mean, another thing contributing to that is just how good the last one was. Chapter 6, that was incredible. One of the best episodes of RWBY, really. Definitely my favorite of the volume so far, but just one of the best episodes, period. Just in terms of how it was paced, the atmosphere it managed, and just everything that went into it. Just a great piece of storytelling, and I can't wait to see how they follow it up. And they're following it up with The Grimm Reaper, which is a pretty nice title. I like that for RWBY, because it doesn't have to just mean like what we traditionally think of with The Grimm Reaper, which is the embodiment of death. The cloaked skeleton guy with the scythe. Yeah, a Grimm Reaper in the world of Remnant, in the world of RWBY, it could just be someone who reaps a lot of Grimm, someone who is very good at killing Grimm, and I'm thinking that might be the route that we're going. I'm thinking this might be where we finally learn the backstory with Maria, and that she might in fact be our Grimm Reaper, which would be kind of cool. I mean, that kind of makes sense with like her whole motif. We kind of got this Day of the Dead motif with the cane that she uses and just all that. So I could see her being like kind of her inspiration being the Grimm Reaper, and that would be kind of crazy and kind of cool. And just yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with that if that is in fact the case. But whatever the case, it did kind of feel like we were definitely setting up Maria for something in this episode. I imagine we will finally learn a bit about her, and I'm really excited to see if that does in fact happen. Though I doubt that's going to be the only thing in this episode, because even if that... I mean, that is something we're all excited about. I think we all love Maria, and we're all eager to learn more about her, but if that was the only thing, I don't think this episode would be quite that hype. As hyped up as it is. So yeah, there's got to be a bit more to the picture here, and I'm curious to see what else happens. Maybe more Cinder stuff with Neo. Maybe more stuff I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we haven't really gone back to in a while. I mean, like, I mean, we left John and all of them back in episode 1. And, of course, there's Adam and all of them, and maybe even the villains. I mean, that was back in chapter 4, but I guess we could check in with them again. They'll probably not. I don't think we'll really see them again quite yet. That was an important check-in because it was right after the big story. We kind of had to see Salem after that. So, yeah, but I don't really... I kind of don't think we'll see them quite that much this volume, really. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of just moving towards the next destination, and I imagine they'll get there quicker than our team will, because they're kind of... They have a lot of stuff to deal with along the way, and yeah. But anyway, I'm just kind of pushing this off now, so let's go ahead and yeah, get this started. And here we go. Okay, Shop RWBY, new RWBY merch. Oh, cool. Always good when there's new RWBY merch. I'll have to check that out, see if there's anything I want, because I do not have enough. I really need like a RWBY shirt. Gotta check if there are any ones I like. Also, more Genlock. Looking pretty cool. Definitely, definitely building up the hype for that show. Rooster Teeth. Here we go. RWBY Volume 6. And apparently I'm like the only one who considers this song their least favorite RWBY intro. Which, I mean, that's fair, but I just, yeah, for me, can't quite get into it as much as the others. Like, especially compared to the last volume, Volume 5 intro, that one, that was just the best in my opinion. But this one, it's okay. But, yeah, just can't quite get into it as much. Well, this part's good. Just Casey holding that note, the moon, that I can get behind. The rest, I don't know. The visuals are cool, though. I mean, that's the song. Not quite sure, but the visuals accompanying it are really awesome. Oh, okay. What are we doing back here? The Haven Vault. They just let you... I mean, I'm assuming it's Cinder, but yeah.
Now you understand.
Neo and Cinder.
I've got to get the relic.
God, no one protecting this place.
It's the only way that Salem...
Oh. Okay, and she is after the relic.
It's the only way we can accomplish our goal.
I had thought she went rogue and was just after RWBY now.
You're not the only one who wants RWBY dead.
In that case, how does she know that
Salem does not feel the same
that
way.
RWBY even has the relic? Wouldn't she think Raven does?
I've been instructed not to kill her. But you...
Okay.
You have no such...
Well, what was your plan before you ran into Neo? I mean, you still asked Miss Malachite for...
Get to Atlas. Help me find her. And the rest is up to you.
Or was it that you were going to defy Salem, but now that you have Neo, you see that you maybe don't have to? At least in technicality? I don't know, that's weird. But, cool. Cool. Glad to see a bit more Neo. I mean, I still don't trust that she's fully on board with Salem. I think she has her own agenda. I hope she does. I mean, we'll see. But, for now, she's playing along. Oh. And who do we have here? Okay. Can't quite recognize the silhouette. Oh. Okay, so this is our Grimm Reaper. Is this young Maria? We in a flashback? Oh wow. And we have a scythe. Gotta be scythes. So we officially have our third scythe user. Oh, dual scythes. That's nice. Oh. And they like attract each other or something? Wow. Well, that was hype. Yeah! Not quite that easy. Come on, Maria. You got this. Oh. And there we go. You can always rely on that if your badassery isn't enough. Oh. Okay, so we get to see the freezing up close. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Oh. Okay. Now who are you? You losers.
Well, that's a fancy trick now, innit? Afraid it comes with a
Okay,
price,
you're
love.
interesting. I like your accent.
I don't think you realize who I am.
Of course I do. You're the Grimm Reaper. And these are the last 60 seconds of your life.
Oh. So you have a watch just to do that? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, somehow I don't think, I think she's gonna make it past these 60 seconds. Oh wow, that's awesome. That is really cool. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I guess this could be where the eyes are. Yeah. Called that right before it happened.
It was a close call. I'll give you that.
Oh.
You know, the only reason my master wants you dead is because of your eyes.
Oh.
As soon as you ain't got 'em no more,
Your master,
you
huh?
might be able to convince me to spare your life.
So do you work for Salem,
Oh, I
or
respect that. I'll fight her to the end.
I kind of like her? Oh. Okay, wow. Wow! Oh, go Maria, that
But
was...
I wasn't. I went into hiding soon after.
I can't believe it. You're the Grimm Reaper. You were a legend,
Wow.
and then you disappeared.
Did she
How
inspire
exactly
your
does a
twisted weapon,
legend
maybe?
just disappear?
Crow?
Never used your name. Never showed your face. Lots of us thought you were just laying low. Eventually,
I mean,
we
Crow
came to
seems really
accept that you
impressed.
were probably dead. But the stories about you, I based my weapon off of.
There we go.
I wanted to be as good as the Grimm Reaper.
Well, I'm nothing but a disappointment, so you're well on your way.
How can you say that?
Child, a huntress is supposed to protect others to the bitter end. But after I lost my eyes, I only ever looked after myself.
I mean,
Even after my surgery, I was too afraid to fight. Afraid someone would find me again. Finish what the others started. You
I don't think you can really be blamed for that.
Me. Especially when some of you are clearly stronger already.
Oh.
It's comforting seeing that your generation seems up to the task of inheriting this world. I'm just sorry I didn't do more to leave it in better shape.
Well, maybe you can do something now.
Yeah.
Teach me to use my powers.
There we go. There we go. Oh. Scroll call.
It's Sean.
Okay, cool.
How? Hello?
Ruby! Oh, thank you! I've been checking my scroll for your signal since we made it to the city.
The city? Huh? Wait.
Vomit boy. Wow. Okay, so they're about there. Okay. And John seems fine. I mean, I was kind of worried. Huh. Oh, cool. I assume that's Argus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived in Argus.
Well, that was easier than I thought, but I mean, maybe not with the whole incident that we had. Wow. Okay, it's good to have Nora back.
It's been kind of a crazy trip.
That's an understatement. Wait, no, lady.
Yeah. Aww. Hugs. Oh. Kind of a long hug there. I don't know.
Hey. I promised, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. It's good to see you guys.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it'd be.
Yeah,
It's
looks
actually one of the
pretty
largest
good.
non-capital cities in all of Remnant.
No way! Oh, wait, wouldn't it be hard to settle something this big away from the main kingdom?
Well, it was. Until Mantle showed up. Early settlement attempts by Mistral didn't go well, but colonists from Mantle were able to help them brave the cold climate in return for goods that Solitas couldn't provide.
Makes
The two
sense,
nations
though.
work together to
Tryst
create
in the
a private
Mist.
city. While it still falls under Mistral domain, Atlas keeps a military presence here to help keep the people safe and to keep trade between the two nations steady.
Well, until recently.
We should probably start looking for a ship.
So,
Yes.
where have you guys been?
We're all looking for ships.
There you are.
Oh.
Is that...
Hey, Saf.
Oh. One of the sisters?
I can't believe I'm meeting your sister! I have so many questions.
Oh,
One of several.
down later.
Will you guys knock it off?
What? I love telling stories about my baby brother.
Aww.
I am not a baby. That is a baby.
Yes. Bit of a difference. Wow. Oh, that face from Yang. Just wow.
So, Saffron, you're the only Ark living here?
Yep, moved the second I could. Jean and I are the only two
Oh.
living away from home. I guess he just wanted to
So
be
where
like
is
his
home?
big sis.
Vale?
Aw, you didn't deny it.
Wow. This is sweet.
Everyone, this is my wife, Terracotta.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Why, hello there. Wow, quite a party. You weren't kidding. Hun, could I get some help, please?
And you're sure it's alright if we stay with you? Of course. We're happy to house huntsmen and huntresses.
You all risk so much to keep people like us safe. It's the
Uh-huh.
least we can do. Especially for such an elite huntsman like yourself.
Not gonna ask where the kid
Say,
came
I
from.
was surprised to learn you had students helping you. Is that even legal?
Of course. Think of it as an extended training mission. Trust me, I was a professor. Even went to the same academy as them. And let me tell you, these kids are way better than we were at their
And you're super responsible, Crow.
Well, not better than me, specifically. But a lot of students.
Shut up, there's food!
Okay.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Hello?
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, it will be. Tara's a technician for the town's relay tower. Unfortunately, the military's radar system is also housed there. Guess what's been on the fritz lately and who's getting falsely blamed? Me. So, what's your plan for tomorrow? Well, we're trying to make our way to Atlas. We'll probably start with the military base.
So, we kind of already tried that, and it didn't go super great.
Come on, it couldn't be that bad.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty cool design, gotta say. I don't get the whole stopwatch thing though. That's seems a bit needless, but I mean, like, do you time all your fights? Is that just your thing? Well, there we go. I mean, it was pretty hype. I think it was a little less so than I was maybe expecting from the comments I saw. Let's go through it again, though. And we start with Cinder and Neo. And that scene really does... really does change just about everything I was assuming about Cinder at the moment. Like, that she still has the relic on her mind. She's still thinking to serve Salem, though she does seem displeased about it. She does seem like she does kind of have that resentment that I long suspected that she does have for Salem. That is there, and that she's not really happy about this. But, yeah, I really had thought she had gone rogue and that she was just after Ruby at this point, because I mean she was pursuing Ruby before she had even recruited Neo. So what was the plan before then? I don't know. And if she does, I mean, how does she know about the relic at all? That's the other question that I already asked, but I'm just repeating it now for emphasis. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, Miss Malachite didn't mention any lamp. Wouldn't her assumption be that that Raven has it? Raven defeated her, and she was the maiden. Why would she think that Raven gave it to Ruby? I don't really see how that quite makes sense. I don't know, but that's weird, and it's also weird that they just went to the vault for some reason. I guess Cinder felt that she needed to show Neo in order for her to believe the story. So I would think that wouldn't be an easy location to return to. I mean, you would kind of think that people in Mistral would be on kind of high alert, not really let people so near this major crime scene that they have. Like, I mean, it was a major story. The headmaster of the school was killed. And just like you would think they would have that a bit under lock and key, though apparently not. Apparently you can just go right back in and hang out there and work on your nefarious schemes. So I don't know about that scene. It kind of is a bit weird. It raises some questions. Though I mean, yeah. Yeah, there is this look on Neo's face right when Cinder says, "The rest is up to you," that says, "I'm not really all that sure about this." She then becomes a bit more, yeah, her face then changes. She extends her hand. I do definitely get the idea that she has her own intentions here. And that Cinder maybe should be worried. I don't really think this is going to go quite as she expects. But I guess we'll see. And then we have this awesome scene. The best part of the episode by far. The Maria flashback. Starting with this epic Grimm fight with the Nevermore. Like mid-air fighting. Just really cool. And her weapon is awesome. Just the twin size that can combine. And that's just, I mean, that's really, really awesome. And then we get the fight against the people. I love this. I think she's a faunus because of the teeth. Yeah, her design is crazy and cool, and yeah, got the two swords and I mean, I don't know about the stopwatch, but yeah, she's that accent. And there goes eyes. The silver eyes are no more, and thus ends the legend of the Grimm Reaper. But that brutal kill from Maria, just blinded, and then she uses her weapon, or the ability that it has to attract itself, I guess, and stab in the back, and then implied decapitation. That's just, yeah, that's amazing. That's the best. And then we have Crow, just his awe that he's met his idol, and now he's realized it. That's great. I really love that. That's and it's cool because when you think about it, yeah, we have 3 generations now of scythe users who have directly inspired each other. We have Maria, who inspired Crow, and then Crow, who inspired RWBY, and it's just neat. That's really cool. So I like that. And yeah. And Miss Maria, she has her guilt over disappearing after her eyes were sliced out. Just but I mean, I don't think she should feel that bad. I mean, that's a serious, debilitating injury. Something that would definitely scar people. But then, oh, I see. Oh, she focuses in on Yang. She looks towards her and... Yeah, that's cool. I mean, there is that parallel there. She lost her eyes. Yang lost her arm. They're both rather serious injuries that could legitimately stop someone from wanting to do what they want to do. And in Maria's case, it did stop her, but in Yang's it didn't. And I guess that she has that acknowledgement. She sees the strength in Yang, and like really respects it. And that's cool. That's a cool little moment that I didn't quite process the first time. But yeah, that's good. But even still, I can't really say Maria's weak for backing away when her eyes were sliced out. Because I mean, I think that's honestly a little bit worse. That's like robbing someone of one of their senses, as opposed to, I mean, a limb is still like really bad, but I don't know. And yeah, I mean, she has the prosthetic. I guess she got that pretty quickly too, but there's also that fear. I mean, the aspect, we saw her fight the Nevermore. She was badass, but in the end, it was her eyes that finished it off. And now she has the acknowledgement that she no longer has that to rely on. So that might be a big part of it. That might be a big part of the psychology that she she was robbed of her strongest weapon, and now she feels weak without it. And yeah. Then RWBY asking to be taught. That's cool. We all knew that was coming, that Maria was being poised to be her mentor for the Silver Eyes. And then John calls. We get to Argus, which I'm honestly a bit surprised it's this easy. I mean, I know I say that after the last episode and the horrors that we went through down there, but I was expecting at least another full episode before we arrived at Argus. I thought at least something else was going to happen along the way to just kind of slow them down and allow Cinder and Cinder and Neo, really, that's the only Co there is, to catch up a little bit. But no, we're here. It wasn't that bad, and Argus looks nice. Honestly, I think we kind of get a better sense of Argus from these scenes than we ever did of Mistral. It feels more real just from the number of background characters and just the design of it. I mean, Mistral had a cool design, but we never really felt like we were immersed in it. It just felt kind of distant. This it feels closer to the characters. And then we have Nora being ridiculous and is really happy about Oscar. But they don't know. They don't know about the whole everything that this team learned about Oz. That we have that bit in the intro with Jean and Oscar. I'm sure that's going to come out in time. And then Nora and Rin sharing a hug, and then Blake and Jean. Interesting combinations. But, I mean, everyone's happy to see everyone. And then John and RWBY, they share their moment. Apparently there's a movie about the fall of Beacon already. I don't know. I mean, seems a little too soon, but if you I mean, I guess that's fine. At the Argus Theater, they also got Demon of the Deep, and of course Tryst in the Mist. And then Rin with the exposition about Argus. Gotta love Blake. We should probably start looking for a ship. And then Yang right next to her. And then we meet Sister. What's her name again? Oh, Saffron. Yeah, and the cute baby. Just the faces they make over this baby. That's just great. And then we get this picture finally of all the ARC children. So we have Jean in the middle with the help sign. That's great. It's good to finally see what they're all like. We got two twins, obviously, with bows in their hair. We got what looks like the oldest sister, who what does she look like? Okay, so she's, can't quite tell which one she is. Probably the one hanging. No, she's, I don't know. It's hard to say. She's not the one in the middle with her hand on Jean's head. I don't think. That's the oldest sister who looks nice. I can't tell. It's weird. Maybe she's the one sitting up on the top of the couch with the shorter hair. I mean, that one looks like it has the right color of hair. So, possibly. And there's this one hanging upside down. Then there's the one that looks like she's going to be the smart one. And the one above her who looks like trouble. So do the twins. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like a fun little family. I mean, we don't know what the parents look like, but just the children and John. I love the reference. I mean, the pigtails, that was just a nice callback there to that bit in episode 2 of volume 4. Quite nice. And only her and John are away from home. Still not saying where that is yet, but I mean, always assumed Vale. And then we have Waifu. I mean, kind of an interesting development. Yeah, I'm not really sure how relevant these characters are going to be, but it's still cool. And yeah, that's really all we got. We end off with apparently it's not going to be that easy to get to Atlas. I guess Ironwood hasn't gotten the letter yet. Or maybe he doesn't care. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, there we go. That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, I mean, There were a lot of people saying this was like the best chapter of the volume, but I don't really quite get that. I mean, the Maria stuff was really, really hype, but the rest, I don't know. I mean, the family scenes at the end, they were cute, but it's just not really hype to me. Yeah, the Cinder scene just raises a lot of questions. I guess people are hyped just to get to Argus and that they don't have to wait. But I actually was kind of hoping the journey took longer and there was more along the way. I mean, I do still hope. I'm glad that we're not just immediately going to Atlas, that there is going to be this difficulty, because I kind of don't want to get there too quickly. I want there to be a bit more trouble. I want there to be a bit more keeping us... yeah, I want it to be a bit more of a struggle to actually get to the destination. So I'm glad that we're getting that. I'm still rather curious about the whole Adam thing. I was honestly expecting, in part, that we would be immersed in that almost the second that we arrived at Argus, with the whole train thing. Because to reiterate, I mean, I know some people still are under the impression that what Blake saw on the train was definitely a hallucination. I don't quite buy it at this point, just because, you go back and look at that scene. He's wearing a hood. He's wearing something we never saw him wear at any point ever in the series. Why would he be wearing that, like when Blake sees him as a hallucination? Why would she hallucinate him in clothes that we've never seen before? It doesn't make sense. Why would Rooster Teeth animate him with a different character model than the one that we're used to? Why would they deliberately make that choice unless there's a reason for it? So Adam is there in Argus. I can guarantee that. I think. I mean, he's got to be. We haven't cut back to him in a while. He's definitely been hyped up for this volume. He got the character short. We still don't know how we get to where we were in the character short. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. I thought we would actually kind of get it, that he would kind of lay a trap for when Blake arrived. But if he has, it hasn't been sprung yet. I mean, I guess there is still that chance that he's lying in wait, and that's coming. But yeah, not it's not here yet. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really like this episode. I feel like it didn't quite live up to what I was expecting. Yeah. It was good. I mean, the Maria stuff, that was perfect. That was everything I wanted. And it makes her a much more interesting character. But I mean, unless they're going to be used to some real effect in the story, well, it's good to finally meet one of Jean's sisters. It kind of feels like a distraction. I guess we'll see. It could be relevant, but we'll find out soon enough, and we'll find out what Neo is gonna do. I'm very interested in that part. Yeah. I mean, the longer they're delayed in getting through that gate, the longer, or the more Neo and Cinder will be able to catch up with them. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm just interested to see where we go from here. I mean, we're in Argus now, so and the barrier that's keeping us from our destination is one that they don't really have control over. So that could be interesting. That could be pretty hype. I don't know. Yeah, good episode. I think last week's was definitely much better, and so have been a number of other ones, like Chapter 3. But it was still up there. It's still, I mean, probably in the middle so far of the volume. But the Maria stuff kind of putting it, like, upper middle, I would say. Anyway, yeah, good stuff. Hope you liked the reaction. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.